Yeah, we got a pretty good pile. That blue denim is what we call it. Used to call it stain, but then once they started calling it blue denim, it became desirable. We've got 2 more logs up on there. We're gonna get to. It looks like they'll yield a little bit more. I thought I was done with the white pine, but we got a couple more pieces there, and we're gonna get it sawed up. Add to this pile. We got a fella coming. He from down south there. He's gonna pick this up, and he makes some beautiful things out of it, is what I hear. And if he brings something to show, I'll try and put it on at the end. I'm not sure, but got to get a super thanks out there. Judith Cleaver. Thank you, Judith. And Don Holton, as always. Then I got another one. It didn't have a name to it. It just had a short number, and I can't remember the number, but you know who you are, and it's greatly appreciated. It all helps the channel, helps me out, and you're all too kind. I guess we could put a quick word of the day before we get to the saw. It's kind of peaceful. Peaceful is a good word. Let me sit down here. That's something that's harder to find than you might think. We live in a world that's chaotic, fast-moving, noisy. You don't realize it until you get somewhere where it's quiet and it's peaceful. You got to take advantage of that, just my opinion, and sit down. I usually do at the end of the day or beginning before anybody's here, or at the end after everybody's left and everything's shut down and it's quiet. Reflect back what you just did. But you need that. It's a reset. You got to step back from that chaos and that noise and the world, I guess it is, for even if it's just a brief time. It'd definitely make a difference for you. That'll give you something to think about, and I appreciate you watching. Hopefully we're going to have another good sawing year, and I hope you'll come along and continue to watch. And if you haven't, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up and a comment. That's always greatly appreciated. And stay with me here, and we're going to see if we can't get a couple more of them sold. I thank you. Some more nice 1 foot out pretty good. A really nice pine. be about it. Put it back. Oh, that turned out pretty nice. Got some 6, got some 12. Got a big pot edge off there. I appreciate you coming along. It means a lot to me, and I hope I'll see you on another one. Thank you. There we are. We've got enough people here today. I told you at the end there I'd bring you a little example of what Gary makes out of some of this wood. This is Lisa, and you know the rest of these guys are all here. We got retired Mark. Awesome Austin. The ZZ. God, Hank, love you, Hank. There's Gary. Here's some of the stuff that he makes. Look at this. Look at this. These are miniature cornhole. And they kind of, he's gone as far as, well, his wife, Lisa, I'm sure she made these because they're so nice.
Perfect setup for a bar, right?
Oh, it is. But this is some of it over here. Let me walk over here. It's just incredible what he takes wood that would normally be rejected from the mill. And this is what he made. He brought a couple of these up for us, and it's greatly appreciated. But well, this is what gets done up here when we're not going to saw. We're just all standing around. Hey, I appreciate you coming along, and if you get a chance, subscribe and share it and give it a thumbs up, and I thank you.